Ahead of the formal opening of the Student Loans Portal, which is this Friday, the Nigerian Education Loan Fund has said it will commence with students in federal tertiary institutions only. The fund also said only students whose institutions have uploaded their data on its dashboard would be eligible to apply. The Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of the fund, Akintunde Sawyer, stated this on Monday at a pre-application satisfaction press conference in Abuja. He said 1.2 million students from the federal government-owned universities, polytechnics, colleges of education, and technical colleges would benefit from the first phase of the scheme, while calling on students in federal tertiary institution to visit the website, which is www.nelf, which is nelf.gov.ng, to apply from May 24th. The managing director said students in state universities and vocation skill centers would apply at a later date. Now, he said the requirements to apply include the joint admission and matriculation board admission letter, the national identity number, bank verification number, and a completed application form from its website. So this is what we'll be talking about on our phone call interactions and discussion. The Student Loan Fund. So, of course, you can go ahead, we'll display the number on your TV screen. There you can get the numbers to reach out to us and tell us your take on this particular process. First of all, one of the pointers from what they're saying is that it is just for federal tertiary institutions. Now the state, not now, later date, but then it just stalls a bit. It gives a bit of thoughts and when would it happen for the state? How would it happen? Why is it different? What are the steps? All of that. So with all the information, of course, we've given you on this particular thing, go ahead, call us on the number on your TV screen. Let's hear your take on what is happening about the student loan. One of the basic things that you should know, like I said, is the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, which is the NEL Fund, has announced that the portal for the student loan will open on Friday, I beg your pardon, on Friday 24th of May 2024. And it encouraged the student, saying that the student should commence an application for the fund immediately after it launches. But then one of the concerns that they made known is that your data has to be put on this platform from your school. All right, I think we have a first caller. Good morning. Okay, we lost that call. Go ahead, call us on the number on your TV screen. Please, while you're calling, stay away from your TV set or tone down the volume so that we can hear you. We can get to understand exactly what you're saying. And yeah, on the student loan fund, as we're talking about, would want to hear your take so far. All right, good morning. Please go ahead, call us. I don't know if it's the network that it's affecting the calls, but go ahead, call us. Let's hear your take on what you think about the student loan fund. Good morning.
What do you think about?
Please turn down the volume of your TV. Are you with us? All right, I think we lost that call. Please go ahead, call us. Please, if you're calling just to test out, do not, because you are, causing traffic for people that really wants to add to their take. All right, so please go ahead, call us back and let's hear your take on the student loan fund. Good morning. All right, like I said, it's going to start on Friday, and it's promised about 1.2 million students to be able to get this process. But there is that fear of execution of how all of these things would work, considering there's first demand that, okay, I think we have a call. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, thank you for joining us. Your name and location?
My name is Summayya Abubakar. I'm calling from Jos.
I can't really hear you. Your voice is way low.
My name is Bukari Abubakar. I'm calling from Jos.
Oh, it's good to have you from Jos, Buhari. So go ahead with your take on it.
I think the way the government have proposed the way to apply for this is unfair. Students are all over, you have colleges of education, state universities. Why only federal universities? And so all students should have equal opportunities to apply. You know the way these things are in Nigeria now, things are very hard. It's not all students that can pay for their schools and other things. I think the government should reconsider and allow all students of all institutions.
Yeah, the government did not say they are not going to allow students from states, but they're not now. This is the first phase. They said the state would be announced, the date for the state would be announced subsequently really soon. So we'll just have to wait and see on that one. But yeah, I understand your take and your fear. I think the government already knew that Nigerians would come for them and ask why not, general, and hence the reason why there's a promise of a later date for the students of the state university. And, some experts have called on the fear that if at all this is not implemented in the state, then it would cost more nepotism in the admission processes of the federal universities and federal institutions, tertiary institutions in general, because people would really want to go to or apply for the federal, institutions because of this loan. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, your name and location.
My name is Tony Eze, calling from Benue State.
Dominic, it's good to have you this morning. What's your take on the student?
Tony Eze, calling from Benue State.
Oh, okay. Thank you for joining us. So what is your take?
Thank you. Well, for me, this idea of a student loan, I don't think the poor masses are going to benefit from it, because the standard that you attain before you get it, I don't think it will affect, and anything that you are doing and the poor are not benefiting from it. I don't think that thing is good, because the rich one, they have money to pay, even though they didn't take loan.
But it doesn't require payment of money, though. It doesn't require you to pay money. It's just from your school. Your school are supposed to go through everybody's data and know who really needs the money, and then they'll put your data on the platform, the website of this NEL fund. Then you can go and apply from there. So where is your fear coming from? Why do you think it's only the rich that would benefit from this?
My sister, we are living in Nigeria, and we know how things work in this country. The people that will benefit from it is those people that are being connected, and that is the simple truth. If government want to do something that masses will benefit, why not bring down school fees in higher institution? Why not use all this money, put a facility in school that lecturers are complaining that the school is dilapidated? This program, I don't support it. To me, I don't support it. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for your take. I mean, your fear also is something that is echoed amongst some Nigerians, and definitely it is valid. Because we've seen how some projects, that have been passed, or bills that have been passed, how the major target, we're not able to reach. So I understand where you're coming from. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, your name and location.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Your name and where you're calling us from.
My name is Rabi Salisu from Katsina State.
Rabi, it's good to have you from Katsina. Go ahead with your take.
Okay. In my own perception, this student loan, most of our northern youth, especially the students, cannot benefit from it. Because when you look at the method of applying, it's tedious and hectic. So if the government wants to help the students, every student in Nigeria, let's subsidize the school fees, especially the federal institution, so that everybody can benefit. If government can subsidize or reduce the school fees of all the federal tertiary institutions, everybody will benefit. But I don't think use student loan, everybody will benefit. So my thought is I am not in support of this law. let the government reduce the school fees so that every student in Nigeria will benefit.
Thank you so much, Rabio, with your take.
Okay,
You also echoed the concern of the last caller, which is the fact that there's a fear that people that really need this will not benefit. And also there's another fear, of payment to get, your data uploaded into all of these things. If the school is the one making decisions, what are the process? How are we certain that the school would follow what needs to be done, and how would they really know the people that really truly need this in order to upload their data on the platform? And of course, there is no clearance of if there's going to be a general upload of every student's name on the list that would be on this platform. So people don't really know how that works. We have another caller. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Your name and location.
Okay, my name is Ahmed Joseph from Lafia, Nasarawa State.
Thank you for joining us, Ahmed. Go ahead.
The student loan policies, of course, is a welcome development. But those who are very close to the presidency and Ministry of Education, they are not doing us well at all. Why are we having advisor in Nigeria? You are trying to establish student loan, and the policies to accept this loan, the policy to take this loan is very stringent. And apart from that, why restricting it to the federal school? And again, if you want to help the poor masses, why don't you just generalize, reduce school fees, and ensure that you help the society in terms of your social welfare, like reducing of school fees or making provisions of buses, stabilize security in the campus, and ensure that all the needs are being put in place in the federal and state school instead of bringing a policy that will not enhance the development of the student. Do you know what this country is all about? The person in charge approve of the student law. How credible the person is going to look at the case of Empower. These who are following the Empower, those that applied, they couldn't get the money. What happened last? We discovered that the 3 Hebrew women loot the Nigerian government, and that was how that policies crumble. And now they are coming up with other student loans. This is not fair. They should subsidize education and make things easy for the poor masses to access. The idea of student loan is not visible at all. Thank you. I'm very aggressive, honestly. I'm not happy about this.
Of course, I can feel, your frustration. Thank you so much, Ahmed, on that one. But then, yes, we give you a platform where you can at least vent and share your thoughts and take on every policies that affect, you as a Nigerian. And our hope is that, the necessary stakeholders are taking all of this into account. But then, while we are hoping that the school fees should be even lower, the problem is this has already been implemented and is starting now. So how can we take advantage of all of this in order for it to benefit at least the right people? Good morning.
Morning.
Your name and location.
My name is Summayya Abubakar. I'm calling from Benue State.
No, thank you for joining us from Benue. Go ahead with your take. Are you with us?
I take a look at this, our government.
Yeah.
This will take a look at our government. The government is doing, practicing what is called
Are you still with us?
Yeah. Theory. Government is doing theory. It's not doing practically. It's doing theory.
But technically, the practical starts on Friday.
Yeah.
Are you still with us?
Yeah.
All right, I think there seemed to be some kind of connection problem.
And you said so.
Oh, I wish you could just call us back, because the network seemed to be messing with the call, and I really wanted to hear what you're saying. So please go ahead, call us back. Let's hear your take on this particular issue, why you think it is just theoretical and perhaps the application could have a K-leg, as we use that term. So basically, anyways, there are a few steps to apply to this loan. Why people are complaining about how complex these steps are, I would just walk you through some of the steps. So before you apply, you have to be sure that you're eligible. Your eligibility comes with the launch of the portal app. Only students of the federal institutions are eligible to benefit from this first set of loans. That's the first set. The government is promising another set. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. Your name and location?
My name is Reverend Andrew Zita from Jos.
No, thank you for joining us, Honorable. Go ahead with your take on this.
Yes, the student loan for me is good, but I would have loved if the federal government would have used that money and declare education free, either at the secondary school or at the tertiary school. Because you see, we often hear over the radio that EFCC have backed some people, that they are stolen billions of naira, that kind of thing. If such money is still existing, why can't they convert that money? Let it be free education for the masses. Even if they say free education in primary school, or maybe free education in secondary school, it is feasible. Everybody will have.
I can't believe we lost that call. Did we just lose the call? First of all, I think there are still some states that state government, they are implementing free education in the primary level. And if we should say that every other money that is being gathered from other aspects should be put on free education to tertiary, I think it's unrealistic considering the state of the economy at this point in life. All right, I think he's back.
Hello?
Yes. It's good to have you back. Go ahead.
Hello, good morning, madam.
Oh, good morning. All right, it's a different person. Your name and location. Please turn down the volume of your TV set, or would have to let you go. Please turn down the volume of your TV. Please, while you're calling us, turn the volume of your TV. Okay, go ahead.
I'm calling from Kogi State.
Oh, thank you for joining us from Kogi. So go ahead with your thoughts.
I am Ibrahim.
Ibrahim, go ahead.
The problem where we get in Nigeria, madam, please help me. Hear me well. The problem we get in Nigeria, all the money the federal government will push out to help people. They don't go give them. People they don't go give them. All these loans when they talk. If they leave them, now they will share for them. 4 months ago, they are sure they will get them. Now, so this for Nigeria, long time. Make una tell federal government, any money where it push out, make it follow up. People don't follow up, they don't go give them. Now, people they talk to me.
Yeah.
All this hungry where enter Nigeria, why don't push money to their Greek? They push money to the state. They do well in the farm. They don't give them now. Take a form now. They give them to fill. Nothing inside. True. Nothing. If you put money out, follow on. If you don't follow on, nothing. You don't see anything for ground. That's why everything they cost now. People usually buy something for inside the market to shop. People where they farm, they really farm where they farm bonbon. No any water they enter their house. We where they all fees, and then they do them, they collect that money and do the fake of a form and share for people and collect money again. This is what they happen in Nigeria. Don't tell president to any money where won't help the poor man. If you follow up, true. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ibrahim, for that take. I mean, that concern is definitely in place. And the fact that when you said we should tell the president, I'm like, President, we are telling you now. It's really important, of course, to follow accountability. I mean, we saw what happened in the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and how, it just breaks Nigerians' heart about all of these things. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is someone who prides himself as someone who comes with a lot of transparency and is pushing for accountability. So we're hoping that there is more political will to stand their foot on the ground and make sure the people that are intended to benefit from all of this gets it. All right, we have another caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, your name and location.
Morning.
Are you with us? Please turn down the volume of your TV and let's talk. Your name and location.
My name is Daybreak.
Okay, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Taraba.
Thank you for joining us from Taraba. Go ahead.
I'm calling from Taraba State.
Yes, I hear you. Please just turn down the volume of your TV and talk to me. Go ahead with your take.
Okay. Yes, our leader, they are not close. They are not fake. He is still on and back. Because I am not sure that all of them will bring back this student that the federal government wants to put into law. Most of them, after graduation, where they can get the money to pay back. So, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your concerns and take on that one. I mean, yeah, we agreed to the fact that, say, the alcohol borrower programs and all of that, there was a lot of complaint from the beneficiaries that were supposed to, anyway, the intending beneficiaries that came out to say it didn't reach them. So that is the major fear. And since, like I said, this is already happening, I mean, our major concerns have been put out there way before, while this bill was even in the process before it was passed. But then now we are here. The student loan is going forward. So it's better for us to put our concerns out there so that the necessary stakeholders would take care of it. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and location?
Yeah. I'm calling from Niger State.
Okay. Oh, it's good to have you. Go ahead.
Yeah? Yeah.
Please turn down the volume of your TV. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. What the federal government is supposed to do? They're not supposed to give it free or let the school fees so that can get to the whole Nigeria. Because if they put it in that way, you don't get to a lesser place, it does work people. So at least if they reduce the, like during our lower time, everybody can be a beneficiary. Look at the western side of Nigeria. That is why they are advanced more than everybody in education. Because our law during our own time, it is free for everybody and mandatory. So if they can copy our law, if they can copy our law, I think everything will be okay. That's my own contribution.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, that's another contribution, another take anyways. Would definitely have to go back and study the Awolowo steps and how all of this happened. At the end of the day, the main issue is for, the people that are supposed to get this thing, for it to reach them. So earlier I was telling you how the process works when you're applying for all of this. Like it starts with eligibility. Are you from any of the tertiary or federal tertiary institutions? Then once you're verified that you're eligible for this loan, then you'd proceed to logging into the loan portal, which is available on www.nelf, that's the nelf.gov.ng. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and location?
My name is Yakubu.
Okay, Yakubu, go ahead.
Yes. I think I'm happy to see this progress.
Okay.
Yeah, the first people are putting my mind, and I have to let you know again. The federal government are very sincere with their loan. The most important thing is to reduce the school fees of every student of the primary institution. I think that will benefit all the students. All these loans they are talking about is not benefit them at all. Because we have seen how Nigeria is. So if they can go to Obasanjo and borrow what has done in 1929 by giving free education, it was very, very perfect. And people enjoyed it very well, benefit from it very well. If you can see Obasanjo universal primary education, the one he did at the secondary school, was very nice. But this issue of loan, I don't think it's going to be not going to benefit people. So instead, the federal government should reduce the school fees. I think that's the most important thing. Anything short of that, I think, is not going to work. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Honestly, I feel like we're giving up even before it starts. But definitely, these concerns are valid, and the government needs to prove a lot to Nigerians at this point. I mean, if you want Nigerians to trust you, then you have to give them reasons too. So we are hoping it starts with at least more transparency on the process of all of this. The aim is to reach out to the poor, the vulnerable people that can't really afford the prices of the school fees, and we're hoping that it gets to them at least. So steps of it, like I said, first of all, you log into the portal after your school have uploaded all the data of the students, of course, in that portal. You log onto the student loaning portal website to create an account or log in using your existing credentials. That is the one that your school have uploaded, of course. If you have created an account, then you will require the following documents to complete the loan, which is your JAM admission letter. You have a national identification number, that's the NIN, and then your BVN, also the bank verification number. I think we have a caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Name and location.
My name is Kenneth. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Thank you for joining us from Port Harcourt. Go ahead.
Yes. You see, this student loan scheme, it would have been a good one if actually it will get to the students as it ought to be. But I doubt this because on the part of the government, we have not seen sincerity over time, most especially when we talk about the school feeding. In Port Harcourt, I have never seen a grain of or a seed of rice given to a student in Port Harcourt over the years. Not even one school. And they talked about billions of naira being spent for school feedings, and nobody benefits from it. These people over at this end, are they not Nigerians? I don't get it, because if at the end of the day the government is talking about student loan, it still means that it will not get to the people that actually needs it. The student loan, if we are talking about student loan, is supposed to be for the average people. I remember some time ago when I was in school, some persons benefited from scholarships from the government. You know, some states pay the students from their state scholarship. They give to them bursaries as well. Even in my class, I saw some of my students, while we were in school, they go to the bursary to collect the bursary that have been sent to them. But all of these, some of our leaders enjoyed this in the past, and they cannot replicate same thing. And Nigeria is far, far better in terms of resources than when they enjoyed it. Why can they not replicate same to ease the burdens on the parents and so on? Because Nigeria has grown beyond these propagandas of school feedings, while the students are not being fed, maybe just one or two schools are being fed, you see the whole nation has been fed. No, it is totally wrong. But it would be better, just like one of the callers said, it would have been better if the government chooses to say, okay, instead of the student loan, why don't we give free educations? That would be fair, because there will be a transparency that, okay, yes, these students are in this school and they are given free educations. And that will help to an extent, because if a student graduates from a school and you say, oh, I want to go for my youth service, the purpose, the reason why you are serving the government or your nation will be shown. That, okay, the government has imparted you. Now you have to give back to the society. That's what it's supposed to be. Youth service, not a situation whereby I struggle, go through my educational levels all through, and you tell me, come and serve the government, serve your nation for 1 year. For what purpose? What has the government given to me over time? Nothing, no benefit. There's no light, no water, nothing. Everything, we source for everything on our own. The government should wake up, please. That's my own take.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I get it. I mean, I feel your pain about what the government, have they given to you, that they should demand loyalty. But at the end of the day, you're Nigeria first. And, the government don't dictate your loyalty. Your country demands your loyalty. So even if your country is not giving you that much, you still have to give it all, your all, in order to at least make sure that the country gets to the point that you want. And the change always starts with you. With all of this, of course, quickly, to add up to after you entered your BVN, your JAM admission letter, and your NIN, you fill out the required information, including personal details, academic information, and details of financial need. You submit your application, review the application thoroughly before submission. Once submitted, you'll receive a confirmation email with further instructions. So applicants are advised to submit the applications as early as possible to ensure timely processing. And with every concern of yours, we hope that the necessary stakeholders involved in all of this would take precautions and make sure that this thing gets to the intending, applicants, or the intended beneficiaries. And of course, subsequently, the media would be on the trail of all of this to make sure that this gets to the necessary people. And we hope that with this, there's a U-turn of, nepotism and corruption in every of our bail system. Thank you so much for everyone who called in to share their take, and for those who tried, but because of network, we're not able to. Appreciate you. Of course, tomorrow we'll open the phone line again to hear from you on this matter.